So preparation of aldehyde ketones, these methods already we have discussed. That is oxidation of alcohols from hydrocarbon, that is hydration of alkynes, ozonolysis of alkenes, oxidation of alkenes. These methods from toluene, that is Ettard reaction, Gattem-Koch, Friedel-Crafts acylation. So up to these reactions we have already discussed. So now the next method of preparation of aldehyde and ketone, that is Rosenmund reduction. So this we are going to discuss. Okay. So what is this reaction? Rosenmund reaction is a reaction of acyl halide. So when acyl halide reduced in the presence of palladium and BSO4 catalyst to form aldehyde. So in this reaction, what happens? The acyl halide in which the Cl group reduced by hydrogen. So this hydrogen, that is HH. Okay. So what is the Rosenmund reduction? It is the reduction of acyl halide to aldehyde. Okay. Means COCl changed to COH, aldehyde group. So this method is for formation of aldehydes. By this method, ketone cannot be prepared, only the aldehyde can be prepared using palladium BSO4. So shortcut, what we can say, halide, acyl halide reduced in the presence of palladium BSO4 and a small amount of sulfur and quinoline to form aldehyde, right? But some limitations are there. By this method, all aldehydes can be prepared, but the formaldehyde, that is methanol, cannot be prepared by this method because formyl chloride, that is HCOCl, is unstable at room temperature because it decomposes into CO and HCl. Okay, so this is the one limitation. All aldehydes prepared except formaldehyde. Second, there is a one question arises कि why BSO4 is added in this reaction, or we can say what is the role of BSO4 in Rosenmund reduction. So simply we can say that this BSO4 actually acts as a poison. It is a poisoning catalyst. Hence, it prevents the further reduction of aldehyde to alcohol. Otherwise, what will happen? If we'll add only palladium, if suppose we will not add barium sulfate, so this aldehyde further reduce into what? Alcohol. CHO reduce into CH2OH. So to prevent the further reduction of aldehyde to alcohol, we add BSO4. So BSO4 actually add as what? Poisoning catalyst. Right? This is clear to all of you? Okay. So just I'm again erasing this thing because in this reaction, the BSO4 to be added, it acts as a poison, right? Okay. So these are two things in this Rosenmund reaction. The two questions are important. First question, ki why formaldehyde cannot be prepared by this method and why BSO4 added in this reaction, right? Now the next, so Stephan reduction. What is this? In this method, what we see, cyanide reduced with SnCl2 and HCl to form aldehyde. So Stephan reduction is the reduction of cyanide to aldehyde in presence of SnCl2 and HCl, which is act as a reducing agent as SnCl2 reacts with HCl to release nascent hydrogen, form SnCl4 and H2. And this two hydrogen used to reduce cyanide. One hydrogen add to this carbon and one hydrogen attached to the nitrogen. And hence there is a formation of CH double bond NH that is called imine. This is the intermediate compound, which followed by hydrolysis to form aldehyde. So what is Stephan reduction? It is the reduction of cyanide to aldehyde. Cyanide to aldehyde directly convert by Stephan reduction or by using another reducing agent, that is dibyl H. What is the full form of dibyl H? Di-iso, D say di, isobutyl aluminium hydride. You can see the structure. This is aluminium and this is hydride, and there is a isobutyl group attached. So aluminium attached with two isobutyl. So this is called di-isobutyl aluminium hydride. And this is a good reducing agent because it releases this hydrogen in the form of nascent hydrogen. and hence this is used to reduce the cyanide to form imine, and then again followed by hydrolysis to form aldehyde. So cyanide to aldehyde, either we can use SnCl2HCl or we can use dival H as a reducing agent to form intermediate imine, which followed by hydrolysis to give aldehyde. So this is again summarizer. Dival H is a reducing agent, so it reduces cyanide to CHO directly. Even dival H used for reduction of ester also. So dival H can be used for cyanide to aldehyde and ester to aldehydes. So these both cyanide and ester can be directly converted into CHO group, that is aldehyde, using dival H, right? But cyanide can be reduced by dival H as well as SnCl2HCl also, but ester only reduced by dival H. So now the next method is cyanide using Grignard reagent. By this method, only ketone can be prepared. Aldehydes cannot prepare, only ketones will be prepared. So what is this reaction? So in this reaction, the cyanide reacts with Grignard reagent to form addition product, which followed by hydrolysis to give ketone. So you can see once again so that you will understand. So what I told over here, cyanide, this cyanide, again I can write over here. So this cyanide, okay, or it may be aliphatic or aromatic. So Grignard reagent, again, it may be R or it may be AR. So Grignard reagent in which this alkyl group attacked to the carbon and pi bond shifted to nitrogen. So what you see, and this alkyl we take R dash. So at this carbon, the Grignard reagent alkyl group attached and MgX attached to the nitrogen, and then followed by hydrolysis. So after hydrolysis in acidic medium, there is a formation of what? This R, C, R dash, double bond O. So this bond cleaves over here and oxygen attached to this. So we get ketone and this hydrogen attached to here. So we get MgNS2X as a byproduct. So this method is basically preparation of ketone. If you don't want to write the intermediate product, so simply you can write in this way also. Cyanide, what happens when alkyl cyanide treated with any Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis. So if you want to write in one step, also you can write what happens. And if you want to write in one step, so you can write this alkyl group attached to this carbon, that is R, C, R dash, and this carbon is directly converting to ketone. So you can direct write the product, that is ketone will form. So simply this C will be converted into ketonic group, CO group. Okay. Now the next method is from acyl halide using cadmium chloride and Grignard reagent. Okay. So what is this reaction? In this reaction, cadmium chloride, first we take three substances. One is the cadmium chloride, one is a Grignard reagent, and third reagent is acyl halide. So we are taking three reagents, but what the reaction occur in first step, the cadmium chloride reacts with Grignard reagent to form this cadmium combined with this R to form R2CD. So we take 2 moles. So this R convert into dialkyl cadmium. Simply we can say this is dialkyl cadmium. Okay. And MgCl2 will release. There's a 2 moles of MgCl2. This is 1 mole and this is second mole. Okay. So this reaction occurs in 2 steps. In the first step, cadmium chloride first reacts with Grignard reagent to form dialkyl cadmium. And this dialkyl cadmium now further reacts with acyl halide, or we can say acyl chloride, to form ketone, right? Means instead of Cl, this R group comes. Okay, this Cl will be replaced by this R group. So we can take 2 moles so that both will be balanced. And what again byproduct observe? Cadmium chloride. Okay, so this cadmium chloride recover in the form of catalyst. Okay, so which will be again used as a first step. Okay, so this is catalyst. So this method is also basically for preparation of ketone. So by this method, ketone can be prepared, not aldehyde. Okay, because there is no possibility of H. So these are the total methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones, means whatever, just I brush up. So what are the methods we have discussed? First, what? Oxidation of alcohol, in which primary alcohol gives aldehyde and secondary alcohol gives ketone using PCC. Second, ozonolysis of alkenes, in which add zinc and water also by cleavage of double bond to form aldehydes or ketones. Third, oxidation of alkenes using hot and concentrated alkaline KMnO4 NVS double bond cleave to form either carboxylic acid or ketone. Next, hydration of alkynes, in which alkyne reacts with water in the presence of Hg2 plus and H plus catalyst to form enol, which further tautomerize to get keto group. Okay, that is the keto-enol tautomerism. The Rosenman reduction, it is a reduction of acyl chloride in the presence of palladium BSO4 to form aldehyde. Stephan reduction, it is a reduction of cyanide in presence of 10HCl, which followed by hydrolysis to form aldehyde. Diol H, it is also the reduction of cyanide and followed by hydrolysis to form aldehyde. What is a Tard reaction? It is a reduction of, or we can say it is an oxidation of toluene to benzaldehyde using chromyl chloride, that is CrO2Cl2, and then followed by hydrolysis. Gattam-Koch reaction, it is a reaction of formation of benzaldehyde using benzene in the presence of COHCl and anhydrous AlCl3. Friedel-Crafts acylation, it is a reaction of benzene with acetyl chloride and anhydrous AlCl3 to form acetophenone. Cyanide using Grignard reagent to form ketone. COCl reacts with cadmium chloride and Grignard reagent to form ketones. So these are the methods which we have just discussed for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. So we can see again in this there is a two important compounds, that is, one is the acyl halide. This acyl halide used where? It is used for the reduction in the presence of palladium BSO4, which is named as a Rosenman reduction. So RCOCl used to reduce, this is called, which name reaction already we have discussed, that is called Rosenman reduction. So this RCOCl used for the one reaction is that reduction and to form aldehyde. Second, this RCOCl also used for preparation of ketone using cadmium chloride and R-MgX. Even this acyl halide also used with benzene to form acetophenone. So you can use wherever it is used. So acyl halide used so many reaction. It directly convert into aldehyde, it directly convert into ketone, either by Rosenman reduction or by catalyst, cadmium chloride and R-MgX. Similarly, cyanide also used in so many places. Cyanide directly convert into aldehyde using diol H or SnCl2HCl, or cyanide reacts with Grignard reagent to form ketone. Okay. And all of you know, when Grignard reagent used in any reaction, this is used for the step-up conversion. Okay. So what common thing you are observing in both cases? Acyl halide to form aldehyde, cyanide also form aldehyde. Acyl halide convert into ketone, cyanide also convert into ketone. So for aldehyde in both cases, reduction is required, and for ketone formation, both cases, Grignard reagents required. So when we add Grignard reagent in acyl halide or in cyanide, in the different conditions, we get ketone. The same product we can get it. If suppose R and R dash are similar, so we can get the same type of products. Similarly, from cyanide and from COCl, we can get the same type of product. Okay. So suppose if any question is coming to convert to form CS3CHO in one step. So what type of reaction, how this CS3CO can be obtained? Either it can be directly obtained from CS3COCl or it can be directly obtained from CS3Cl. So both directly convert into this same product. Okay, so COCl also we get CHO, CN also we get AHO. Only the reagents will be different. That is palladium, BSO4, and here what we use SnCl2 and SCl, or we can use double H. Similarly, suppose if I ask one question, how to form this product, that is acetone, or that is called propanone, in one step. So you can take either CS3COCl and even CS3CN. The same thing you can take and obtain the same product, but only the catalyst will be different. Even we can add same Grignard reagent, CS3MgBr. Here also we can add CS3MgBr. Okay. Only the difference will be here. We have to add cadmium chloride and then followed by hydrolysis. Here no hydrolysis required in first case. Okay, directly we can get, and here the hydrolysis is required. So what you are observing, the same product, that is this, can be obtained by two different type of compounds using different reagent. Similarly, this also obtained by different, using different compound and different reagent. Okay, so this is clear to all of you. Now you can again see this is the aromatic aldehyde, that is benzaldehyde. This is just like a sum up how the benzaldehyde prepared by various method, which already we have discussed. First from toluene directly convert into benzaldehyde using which name reaction? Etard reaction. That is what reagent? Chromyl chloride, and followed by hydrolysis. So benzaldehyde obtained from toluene, that is Etard reaction, from benzyl alcohol using PCC oxidizing agent, benzoyl chloride using reduction, that is palladium BSO4, from cyanide, that is benzonitrile using double H or SnCl2HCl. We can also obtain from the ester using double H. So by various methods from various type of compounds, the benzaldehyde can be obtained directly. Even one thing is also Gattermann-Koch reaction. Separately we have written again, means toluene to benzaldehyde, Gattermann-Koch reaction from benzene to benzaldehyde. This is also, so benzene also directly converting to benzaldehyde by Gattermann-Koch reaction. Okay, and these reactions we have just discussed, right? So you revise it, definitely you get the benefit of all these reactions. So these are the reactions which you have to always revise it. Now, aromatic ketone, how the aromatic ketone, that is acetophenone, prepared. So there's a few methods. From benzene to direct acetophenone can be prepared by Friedel-Crafts acylation, means benzene react with acetyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 to form acetophenone. Okay. So benzene to acetophenone, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Benzonitrile to acetophenone, Grignard reagent, that is CS3MgBr followed by hydrolysis. So CS3 group attached to the carbon and CO will be formed, right? This will be attached and this carbon is converted into ketone. Similarly, if COCl2 ketone, then cadmium chloride. So we see from benzene to benzaldehyde, Gattermann-Koch. But from benzene to ketone, Friedel-Crafts acylation. Benzonitrile to benzaldehyde, that is Stephan reduction. But benzonitrile to acetophenone ketone, Grignard reagent. Benzoyl chloride to benzaldehyde, palladium BSO4, that is Rosenmund reduction. But from benzoyl chloride to acetophenone, we can get this also. So you observe every reaction we are getting, and from this we can get acetophenone by oxidation. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, so you have to just revise everything. Okay, so what I told, again I'm just telling, from benzene to benzaldehyde, what reagent required, and benzene to acetophenone, what reagent required. So simply what you can write, benzene to benzaldehyde, that is Rosenman reduction, that is COHCl and anhydrous AlCl3. And benzene to acetophenone, that is what? Friedel-Crafts acylation, CS3, COCl and anhydrous AlCl3, right? Okay. Now the second, if I'll ask from benzoyl chloride to benzaldehyde or benzoyl chloride to acetophenone. So here same thing, what you write, palladium BSO4, that is Rosenman reduction, and here what we write, Grignard reagent, that is CS3 MgBr, and followed by hydrolysis. Okay, if I'll ask from cyanide to benzaldehyde, okay, just change the color. Wait. If I'll ask cyanide to benzaldehyde and cyanide to acetophenone. So what reagent will be required over here? Stephan reduction, and here Grignard reagent. So I hope it is clear to all of you what are the ways to remember cyanide to aldehyde or cyanide to acetophenone. What the reagents are required. COCl to benzaldehyde or COCl to acetophenone. What the reagent. Okay, so these you can learn it. So we have just learned one, this second route, and this third type of reactions. Okay, so thank you so much. Revise it, and next class we are going to discuss properties. First we'll discuss about physical and then chemical. Okay, thank you so much.